Welcome to Songwriting for Music Educators, Form and Categories. In this video, we'll explore the following: the parts of a song, the common song forms and examples, some categories to consider when thinking about songs. And by the end of this lesson, you will be able to analyze a song and label a possible form, as well as to place a song into a specific category. For this lesson, you will need your songwriter's journal and a pen or pencil. You need some access to some kind of streaming service or music library where you can check out music. And if you got a killer vinyl collection, that would be amazing.
So we know what a song is, but how are the music and lyrics organized? This has to do with the form of the song. We think it's really important to do a lot of listening before we even start creating our songs. We're about to do a little listening exercise and listen for specific parts of a song. Intro, a section of the song that may or may not be present but precedes the lyric, usually some kind of instrumental or vocal humming opening. Verse, the song section where the melody and harmony usually repeat but don't have to be exactly the same, but the lyrics change. This is generally where the story of the song is located. Pre-chorus, a section that may appear between the verse and the chorus. Its purpose is to set up or build to the chorus. Chorus/refrain, the section of a song that repeats lyrically and musically. This is often the hook or the most memorable part. Bridge, a section that, if present, appears only once in the song. It usually occurs after 2 or more verses and choruses. It is musically and lyrically unique. Instrumental/interlude/solo, a section that is simply instrumental. Could have a similar harmonic structure as other parts of the song. The function is to break up the song. Outro, a section of the song that may or may not be present but comes after the lyric is finished. However, sometimes a singer may riff on some motif while the music plays. Coda, an extra section. It is not extremely common in popular music, but something that is new, something different from an outro, an added piece of information.
Okay, so now it's your turn. You're gonna choose any song you want, any genre, any style, and you're just gonna listen to it. But while you're listening, we want you to think about, well, what are these different sections that I'm listening to? What happens in the instrumentation? What does the melody do in the different sections of the song? What do you hear in the different parts and how do they fit together? So we're gonna take a break and then you're gonna go listen and then we're gonna come back and do part 2, which you'll need another device for. So we'll see you in a sec. Okay, so for this next part, you're gonna need 2 devices. You're gonna need something to play the music on. It could be your record player if you're cool enough to have one of those. And then you're gonna need something like a phone or your computer into a DAW to record your voice on. I'm gonna show you how this works. So I'm gonna play this song on my phone and I'm gonna speak about what I'm hearing, kind of like you're a commentator at a sports game. Man, my students loved this exercise when I did with them. And in addition, some of the responses I got back when I first did this with my students, it was hilarious. Like I was rolling on the floor laughing. So this is my song. It's called The Thief. Okay, so it starts with a vocal. And there's like a synthy, kind of like a, I don't know, kind of like a string synth right there. Oh, there come the drums. Oh, and the bass. And there's a guitar. And a little bit of strings are in this too, I hear, kind of in the background. It's got a cool groove. It's kind of like Fleetwood Mac, reminds me of that. Okay, so this is the chorus, I think, because that was the verse. Chorus, I didn't really hear pre-chorus. Yeah, cool. And there's that cool little riff that the guitar plays. Yeah. Ooh, that's a cool little bubbly thing that's in the background. That's awesome. Never know, never know, never know. So hopefully you will maybe not know the song that you're listening to, or maybe you will, but you never thought about it in this way before. And so then you narrate while you're listening and record both the vocal and your narration over the top of it. So take a minute, go find a song, get your recording device, and then go try that and see what you discover.
How was that for you? What did you discover? I mean, listening to a song in this way and talking through what we hear is a really great exercise for showing not only what we know about the music, but what our students know about the music. And you'll learn a lot about what they know in terms of form and instrumentation just by having them do this. Plus, it's kind of more fun than writing, I think. So,
Totally.
And students think that way too. So you can use this exercise with your students at home. And now that you have an idea of how to kind of dissect the song that you're listening to, we're going to talk about different types of song forms.